I'm talking about Coach Ivan. Now, you may know Coach Ivan as a coach, as a mentor, as a teacher on your campus that you see every day. But Coach Ivan does a whole lot more um, inside and outside of the community than you know. Coach Ivan, to a lot of people, is looked at as a coach, as a mentor, as a recruiter, but also as someone who helps young men, particularly those who play football, helps them make their dreams come true. And a lot of times he does this through in a way that I work with him with the national underclassmen combines and camps. Myself, I'm Julian Jenkins. I'm a former high school, college, and professional football player. I played football at Stanford University. Some of you guys may have heard of that place. It's a small school in Northern California that's been doing pretty good at football for the past couple of years and for the past decades as well. I played defensive line in football at Stanford. Had a great opportunity, played in every single game from my freshman year at 18 to my senior year at 22. Um, Played there, played defensive end, was the most valuable player in 2005, and had a great opportunity to play there and used that opportunity to play at the NFL level. Yes, I played with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa, Florida, the Denver Broncos in Denver, Colorado. Never went to the Super Bowl, but had a great opportunity and a great experience playing professional football. Okay, back to Coach Ivan. So Coach Ivan, um, he is the national director, not the local, not the regional, but the national director of the National Underclassmen Combine and Football Camp. So ultimately, there's a bunch of high school football players there. You may know some in your community. You may know some personally that want to go on and play college football. It's their dream, it's their wish, it's their hope. And ultimately, they have to prove that they have what it takes to play at the next level of competition. And as the director of the National Underclassmen Combine, the NUC, Coach Ivan organizes and directs events where young men who play football in high school, ages 14 to 18, can come and be put through different tests to test their jumping, test their running, test their football skills, and compete against each other in a place where they can be evaluated to determine whether or not they have what it takes to not only become a good high school football player, but go on to play at the college level as well. And so Coach Ivan and his team organize events where these young men can come prove and test themselves. Not only test their physical skills, running, jumping, but also their mental skills. Do they have what it takes to take instruction from coaches and do what they tell them to do? Are they a good teammate? Can they be depended upon? And Coach Ivan and his team, they organize these events and put them together in Seattle, in San Francisco, San Diego, Honolulu, Hawaii, Anchorage, Alaska, Portland, Oregon, Las Vegas, Nevada, all across the country of these kids wanting to play at the next level. As soon as those kids come and compete at an event, Coach Ivan and his team, they take those kids' performance, they evaluate their performance, and then determine who among them is the best of the best. Then they take the performance of the best and they showcased those kids' talent directly to college coaches. So they send that information to coaches to determine which among those kids at the camps have what it takes to play college sports. And then the college coaches take that information and contact those kids to see which among them has what it takes to play college football. So, in essence, Coach Ivan sets up multiple camps where young men who want to play college football can use the information, the testing, the mental, the physical testing to showcase their talent to college coaches. And then college coaches come and get the information and determine which among that group has what it takes to not only get an opportunity to play, but may get an opportunity to have their education paid for by playing college football. I was one of those young men who went to a similar camp to one that Coach Ivan puts on, and I got an opportunity from going to one of those camps at 16 years old, and that afforded me the opportunity to play college football and to get my education paid for. Upwards of $60,000 a year Stanford was paying for me to play football. Ultimately, by a camp and a combine set up from someone similar to Coach Ivan. So Coach Ivan is a coach, he's a mentor, he's the director of the National Underclassmen Combine, but primarily he's the facilitator of helping young men's and young women's dreams come true.